What's going on, guys? This is I Miss Too Much, bringing you your daily dose of Slime Rancher. In the last episode, we got quite a little bit done in the exploration part of this game, and I think for today we are going to focus a little bit on expanding our ranch. So right now we do kind of have I'd say a pretty decent area set up already, but I think it is time to expand out a little bit. And the thing about expansion in this game is I feel like as far as the ranching part goes with like the actual slimes, I don't really think it's necessary to really unlock anything new because we really like space isn't our primary concern right now. But however, which mean the exact same thing, don't know why I said it back to back, but if we unlock this area back here for 10 grand, we will be able to do a little bit different part of this game, and I think that is going to be our best bet going forward. So luckily for us, I was not planning it at all, but the market kind of crashed today, or there is at least like an impending crash. So what that means is we can actually start selling our boom plort, and it would be actually a good idea, because if you look up here, those little arrows pointing down mean that the price is going to go down the next time this board updates, which means right now we're selling these for the highest price we possibly can, which is 80 what are they called, 80 new bucks a plort, which is actually like a really good price. So what we should be able to do is sell all of these and hopefully not die from all these guys getting agitated and exploding. And we should actually make a pretty penny with all this. And just to be safe, I'm going to go ahead, throw a couple carrots into the mix, just to get them to give up their precious plorts. Oh god, we're going to die. But, I mean, like, if you do the math, that's almost, like, I think 7 grand right there. Yeah, they're actually going everywhere pretty much. Yeah, I don't like them exploding. It's like one of the things I don't like about keeping them. Looks like these guys are making their way out of their cage, and that's because we forgot to put high walls up. So let's just go ahead. Oh god, that's that. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and take the little hit that it's gonna cost. Not that much. We still have more than enough money, and we're gonna throw them in there so they'll stop doing this, because I hate these crystals. Really, I don't think we should have probably put them here. If we do unlock a new spot, honestly, probably gonna move those guys, because it's kind of annoying, because it seems like their crystal spawn, I think it causes frame drops, and I don't like frame drops at all. So if you look already, like, this is why I'm saying that you should really, I guess, hold off on selling your plorts and waiting for them to get to a high price, because we've made like $7,000 already, and we still have quite a few ports to sell, which means we'll definitely be at our goal of 10,000. But this is kind of the next logical step I feel in the game. My cat's crying at me now, because he decided he wants me now. But see, we already made like 11,000. And the thing about it is, if you look at like the plort difference and you sell them, you know, because like it doesn't seem like, you know, one plort or one new buck really makes a difference in the prices. But when you multiply that times, you know, almost 100 plorts, it does add up. And it seems like the prices do tend to fluctuate a lot, because like I've seen like their ranges for the actual prices are like at least 20. So like you add that up, that's can't sell water. Like if you add that up, it's significant. Like we were selling those at I think 50, they're down to 28. So we'll start building those back up, just because I was thinking, maybe we could sell them, make a little bit of money, but why do that when we can wait and sell it for twice as much? You know, 25 times 100 is 2,500. Good math right there. But that's a significant difference. That's the difference between us being able to unlock the slime science kind of shit and not. So if you go over here and it's going to ask us to drop 10 G's, we're going to purchase it. So this over here is the lab, and the lab allows us to do a lot more than what we were doing in the first place. So come over here. I don't really want to do this tutorial, but you have this thing. This is the refinery. You put plorts into here. Then you can come over here. You buy blueprints for things like pumps and apiaries, which we'll talk about in a minute. And then you put the plorts in there, and you can go over here and start building them. So like, you know, if we had all these plorts, which we sold all of our rad plorts, which we could get back pretty easily, you can start doing things like extractors and stuff, and you build them in there. So instead of selling the plorts, you put them in there, and you can build things in there. And you have to have these things, like you have a drill right there. And if you go over here, you have like a pump and an apiary. And if you set these in certain parts, they'll give you different things, and you use them to build things like teleporters, which will allow you to, if you hit down on the Xbox One, you have these little spots, and you can put a teleporter right there, and then you can go anywhere where these spots are, and they're everywhere in these maps, and you can have an instant link to there. So like, I think in my personal world, I had one here, and then I had one at like, I think it was the moss blanket, so I could get directly there. And then actually, no, it was actually the indigo quarry. So I could sit there and start, I guess, refining my refining process, because I would set this up, jump through here, I'd come out in the indigo quarry, and I had every other spot in the area filled up with drills. So I could sit there and collect all the drills, come back, and immediately put it back in there. So you can start building like different color teleporters here, and I can have one go from like the quarry, the moss blanket, and a couple other places that we'll see later on. And we can start using them to collect the resources that we'll need. Which, it's all pretty cool. It's all pretty cool. But we're going to need pink slimes and stuff. And that is what I think we're going to use these spots here for. So the two major components for every recipe, I think, is a lot of pink plorts, a lot of rock plorts. There is like boom and honey plorts that you need. And I think phosphor plorts, which means we'll have to build one of these with a nighttime shield to allow us to have phosphor slimes, which are little glowing guys that come out at night. So I'm thinking about keeping that area over there contained, growing them with pink plorts as a base hybrid, as the base of the hybrid. So that way we can feed them anything, and then we'll put a high yielding garden over there that we can use to basically just use those plorts over there for just kind of making all that stuff, instead of having to take it out of stuff that makes us money. And it looks like we lost a puddle slime, or we never had one in here in the first place. I think we only had two in the first place, and now we're going to be stuck with that little refinery thing until we build something. So I want to demonstrate to you guys just what all that means. So we're gonna go over here, see if we can collect 3 rad plorts. I think it was like 10 rock plorts, which are over here. I get those guys confused. Might have been 6. So you can get those rock plorts, and then we're going to go over here and use our plethora of pink slimes to start collecting these plorts. And I'll show you kind of what it means. Actually, there's not going to be enough time in the episode to show you exactly what they do, because they actually take a little bit of time to start working. So like if you have a drill or something like that, you have to wait like 12 minutes before the drill actually works. So what we'll probably do is build ourselves a drill, put it in the indigo quarry, and then we'll hopefully in this episode be able to move a couple hybrids that we'll need over here. But I think that is going to cost a little bit of money, and luckily for us, we do have funds to take care of that. So if you come over here, I'm gonna wait for this like tutorial thing. So you can go over here. Oh, so let's go over here now. And then, because I want to make sure this thing doesn't keep popping up. All right, so this is the fabricator. We have enough for the drill. We'll fabricate the drill, and then we will be able to do it. But I'll just kind of show you what it comes up as. So it looks like that, but we're actually going to take it over to the indigo quarry because each extractor is what each one is called. Each extractor gets a different resource from each area. So the indigo quarry has something special for the drill. The moss blanket has something different for the apiary, and this area, which is the dry reef out here, you have to be off of the ranch. If you look over here, like it still says we're technically on the ranch, but I think once we hit about right here, we're in the dry reef. That has a special thing for the pumps that you can only get in that area. So, and then everything gets something unique in a place we'll go to eventually called the Glass Desert. So it's best if you just go ahead and kind of put them in their special areas, because not only, because there is common items that they give you, but the problem with that is it's not really economical, because you're really just kind of wasting a pump or whatever at that point, because you get the same things here, except you also get the bonus item of each one. So you go over here, press X to activate, they'll install that, and it says we have to wait 11 minutes, 56 seconds, which is going to probably be well after the end of this episode. So we're going to go ahead and leave that be. I'll show you guys what it does in the next episode, but for now, we're going to go ahead and set up our slime ranches. So I think what we want to do is go ahead and collect ourselves some pink slimes, because they're the base of our hybrid. And I don't know how many we should collect. And then just for fun, because they're going to despawn later, we're going to get a bunch of those guys. It's nighttime now, so we're going to collect some phosphor slimes, and maybe we'll actually be able to get everything taken care of. Get rid of that guy. Get rid of that guy. Maybe we'll actually do a little bit of math. Oh, we don't have enough room for him. That's why. I hate collecting slimes. Where'd he go? Oh, now he's... Okay. The one thing I hate about these areas is trying to collect like specific slimes, because they like to breed very quickly. I think like their AI specifically tells them like, hey, go to a plort now and start being a hybrid. So to get the purebred slimes, it's really difficult unless they're pink slimes, because they're fucking everywhere. I think we're going to need 20. We'll put like 5 in each one. Ooh. Maybe a little bit more in the phosphor one, just because. I don't want an odd number, so we'll let him free. We're gonna need 3 more rock slimes, and then I think that should be it. All right, so we're back over here with all of our slimes, and we're going to go ahead and set up 3 of these as corrals. I think what we're going to do is, ooh, we got a treasure cracker. We'll also take care of that at some point in time. I don't know when. But we'll start slowly being able to upgrade these. I'm not going to be able to put a plort collector on all of these unless we spend a little bit more money. So we got 3 of these, and we're going to put 7, 7, and 6, I guess. And then So these are going to give us the rocks. These are going to give us the phosphor. These are going to give us... Actually, what we're going to do is we're just going to put 3 slimes in each of these for now. Actually, no, we're going to separate them all. That's what we're going to do because I realize I haven't done the correct thinking for all this yet. So we're just going to put 20 slimes in there. We'll put phosphor slimes in there. And then we'll put rock slimes in there. And then after that, we're going to find out the best hybrid for each one of these because what I want to do is find something that is going to give us a lot of fruit or a lot of vegetables, whatever is the most, and then we're going to try to get them all to eat the same thing. And the pink slimes have the advantage of being able to eat anything, but we don't really need them to eat anything. And we really don't need that many pink slimes, even though... Actually, yeah, we kind of do because they're the base of each extractor, so... I don't know. I will put a little bit of thought into this. But I think that is going to do it this episode. Thank you guys for watching. If you like the series, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you like it, give me a like and let me know what you guys want to see here in the next couple episodes. But anyway, this has been I Miss Too Much. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.